Simple page edits. There are various things we can change on a page. For example, the background image, its corresponding text, the special offers and the photo galleries or banners that appear on the page, and the main text. So if we click on our toolbar menu, we can go through some of those options now. So here we have our page open in the CMS and the various tabs as we've explained in our brief overview. So a page is made up of content, and content is structured on a page using content blocks. That is to say, blocks of content that, reading from the top down, make up the page. So if I look on the page for the corresponding piece of text or image, I can easily see what corresponds to what on the page. Here we have a title, and we have some text. If I add a bullet point to that, I'm going to add a double room with an added sofa bed, for example. I'm going to open up this box as well and just take out some of this content. There's perhaps too much on the page. I just select. That's the content here that corresponds to the content below the bullet points. I could add an image if I so wished. And I could also add another content block if I wanted to add further content to the page. I click on the plus symbol and add another row. And here I could place any further content. Now, if we notice that each of the content blocks can be assigned a unique letter, and that corresponds to the images that we can place on the page. So I'm going to give the second content block the letter B. I click Submit, and if I go back to my page and click Refresh, I can see the edits that I've done. Okay, I can see the third bullet point added. I've taken away a lot of that text. And here below, I can see the second content block that I've created. Now, the images that we've got assigned currently to the first content block will appear always with the content block A. Let's go down and have a look at those. So here's content block A, and it's assigned price group. And by placing a price group number there, that's what will cause the reservations box to appear below content block A. And content block A mini gallery, we can see below. These are the images that I've created in my mini gallery and I've assigned to content block A. So if, for example, I was to assign a couple of these photos instead of content block A to content block B, I'm sure you can imagine what will happen now. If I refresh the page, we'll see that content block B has a mini gallery too, as well as content block A. So we can use these different content blocks and rows to create content on the page and to align that content. So I'm going to go back and edit my page, and I'm going to assign the mini gallery images a different content block. I can also drag and drop these content blocks. I don't have to rename them content block A at the top. It will always read from the top down. But I can move the position of them if I so wish, just by dragging and dropping one content block above another. I can also delete a content block by hovering the mouse over the number, waiting for the menu to appear, and then clicking Delete Row. So I'm left now with content block A only, and I'm going to put these images back to content block A. You see the last image there I've assigned to content block C. So what's going to happen to the page when I refresh? Well, all the content block A images have been correctly assigned to content block A, But as there's no content block C, well, that image won't appear on the page. So I'll go back, edit the page again, and properly assign that image to content block A. I can rearrange those images as well if I wanted the bathroom to appear in the second place. And at the bottom here I've got the long content where I can add even more further descriptions. I click submit, click refresh, and here I've got my mini gallery back again with 4 images, and the second image is the bathroom image.